The air crackled with anticipation. Washington, D.C. buzzed with rumors. Sources whispered of a phone call, not just any call. This was a call that would reshape the political landscape. On one end of the line, Nancy Pelosi, seasoned political strategist and former Speaker of the House. On the other, President Joe Biden, facing a pivotal moment in his presidency. This was not a routine check-in. This was a conversation about the fate of a nation. The details of the call remain shrouded in secrecy. Insiders offer glimpses, but the full story remains elusive. What we do know, this call was a turning point. It set in motion a chain of events that would rock the Democratic Party. It would also send shockwaves through the 2024 election. The stakes could not have been higher. Biden's presidency hung in the balance. The Democratic Party grappled with its future. And the American people, they were left to decipher the cryptic signals emanating from the halls of power. This call, shrouded in secrecy, would have profound and lasting consequences. The date, lost to the annals of history, the time unknown. Yet the significance of this moment cannot be overstated. We can only imagine the tension as Pelosi's call connected with Biden. The air must have been thick with anticipation and the weight of the decisions to come. Sources suggest that Pelosi, ever the pragmatist, did not mince words. Her tone was firm, her message clear. She laid out the stark realities facing Biden's re-election bid. The challenges were numerous and daunting. Polls painted a grim picture, numbers and statistics that could not be ignored. The Republican nominee, whoever it may be, loomed large. The opposition was gearing up for a fierce battle. Biden, a seasoned politician in his own right, listened intently. His experience told him that this was a pivotal moment. He knew the challenges ahead. The road to re-election was fraught with obstacles. He understood the weight of Pelosi's words. Each one carried the gravity of their shared political future. Their conversation, though cordial, was direct. There was no room for sugarcoating the truth. It was a frank assessment of the political landscape. They dissected every angle, every possibility. They discussed the toll a grueling campaign would take on Biden, both personally and politically. The physical and emotional demands were immense. The conversation was not a confrontation. It was a strategic dialogue, a meeting of minds. It was a meeting of the minds. Two leaders, each with their own strengths, coming together to navigate a complex political landscape. Two political giants grappling with an impossible decision. The weight of their roles was palpable. Pelosi, ever the strategist, presented Biden with a different path. A path that was not immediately obvious but held promise. A path that prioritized his legacy. One that would ensure his contributions were remembered. A path that put the needs of the Democratic Party above personal ambition. It was a selfless consideration for the greater good. While the exact words exchanged remain a secret, the impact of the call was undeniable. It was a conversation that would shape the future. It was a turning point in Biden's decision-making process, a moment of clarity amidst the chaos. It forced him to confront the difficult realities of his re-election bid. The stakes were higher than ever, and it ultimately led him to make a historic announcement. A decision that would resonate through the annals of political history. Despite the gravity of the situation, sources maintain that the call remained respectful. Both Biden and Pelosi, despite their political prowess, are ultimately humans. They share a deep respect for each other. They also share a commitment to their party and their country. However, conflicting reports emerged in the aftermath. Some insiders claimed that this was their only conversation on the matter. Others suggested follow-up calls, hushed whispers in the dead of night. The truth, as is often the case in Washington, remains elusive. What is clear is that Pelosi's call had a profound impact on Biden. It forced him to confront the difficult realities of his position. It pushed him to consider the long-term implications of his decision. And it ultimately led him to choose a path that prioritized the greater good. This call was not a power struggle. It was not a battle of egos. It was a conversation between two leaders facing an impossible choice, a choice that would shape the future of American politics. the nation held its breath. Every corner of the country was abuzz with anticipation as people gathered around their screens waiting for the news that would shape the future of the nation. Speculation reached a fever pitch. Rumors swirled and theories abounded. Then it happened. President Biden addressed the nation. The room fell silent as he began to speak. His voice, normally a booming baritone, was subdued. The gravity of the moment was palpable. The weight of the decision was evident on his face. Every line and furrow told a story of contemplation and resolve. With a heavy heart, he announced his decision to withdraw from the 2024 presidential race. The room was stunned into silence. The words hung in the air. "I know there are those who will be disappointed." The collective gasp of the audience was almost audible. "But I believe this is the best decision for our country, for our party, and for my family." His sincerity was unmistakable. The announcement sent shockwaves through the political establishment. Conversations erupted in every corner of the Capitol. Republicans, caught off guard, scrambled to react. Their strategies had to be re-evaluated in light of this unexpected development. Democrats, though some had anticipated this outcome, were left reeling. The party now faced a monumental task. Biden's decision was a watershed moment. Analysts quickly began dissecting the implications. It marked the end of an era. His presidency had been a defining chapter in American history. It also ushered in a period of profound uncertainty. The political landscape was now more unpredictable than ever. Who would step up to lead the Democratic Party? The race was now wide open. Could they unite behind a new candidate? The party's unity was now more crucial than ever. And what did this mean for the future of American politics? The questions were endless. The answers to these questions remained unclear. The nation braced itself for the unfolding drama. But one thing was certain: America would never be the same. The ripple effects of this decision would be felt for years to come. Biden's announcement, delivered with a heavy heart, had irrevocably altered the political landscape. The nation stood at a crossroads, its future hanging in the balance. In the wake of Biden's announcement, all eyes turned to Nancy Pelosi. The political landscape was buzzing with anticipation, and everyone wanted to hear what the former speaker had to say. The former speaker, known for her measured responses, did not disappoint. With her characteristic poise, she addressed the media, her words carefully chosen to reflect the gravity of the moment. She released a statement praising Biden's leadership and his unwavering commitment to the American people. Her words were not just a formality, they carried the weight of her long-standing experience in politics. History will remember President Biden as a leader who always put the needs of our nation first, she declared. Her statement highlighted the significant milestones of Biden's presidency, emphasizing his dedication to the country's welfare. Pelosi's statement, though brief, was powerful. It encapsulated the essence of Biden's tenure and his relentless efforts to steer the nation through turbulent times. It served as a reminder of Biden's accomplishments during his presidency. From healthcare reforms to economic recovery, his administration had made significant strides. It also signaled her support for his decision, a crucial gesture of unity in a time of uncertainty. In moments like these, the solidarity of party leaders is essential to maintain public confidence. His legacy will be one of progress, Pelosi continued, a legacy of restoring America's standing in the world and of delivering for working families. She emphasized the importance of his policies in uplifting the middle class and addressing social inequalities. Her words, carefully chosen, aimed to reassure a nation on edge. In times of political transition, such reassurances are vital to maintain stability and public trust. They also aim to rally the Democratic Party behind Biden's decision and to begin the difficult task of moving forward. Unity within the party was crucial to face the upcoming challenges and to continue the work that had been started. Pelosi, ever the pragmatist, knew that the road ahead would be challenging. She was well aware of the political hurdles that lay ahead and the need for strategic planning. But she also knew that the Democratic Party was up to the task. With a history of overcoming adversity, the party had the resilience and determination needed to navigate the future. Her statement, a blend of praise for Biden and a call to action for her party, marked the beginning of a new chapter in American politics. It was a call for unity, resilience, and continued dedication to the values that define the Democratic Party.